Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is my winter beauty essentials. I thought this was appropriate considering we're in the middle of winter here in Australia. I'm not the biggest fan of the cool weather, but I do love my winter beauty products. So I'm going to start off with exfoliators because I feel like that's one of the most important steps in winter. Your skin gets really dry and a good exfoliator will just buff off any dead skin cells and just leave your skin feeling nice and smooth. So for the face, I've been using a new product actually. I only got this quite recently. It's by LABORATORIES and it's their facial powdered exfoliator. So this is like a totally new concept to me. I've never used a powdered exfoliator before. Basically what you do is it comes in a powder, you pour a little bit onto your hand, dilute it with water, and then it kind of turns into this like interesting looking paste, and then you just blend it onto your skin like any exfoliator. And it's really good because it doesn't feel quite rough on the skin at all. I'm not really a fan of using quite grainy exfoliators. I feel like they're just a little bit too abrasive on the skin. So using something like this is a little bit better in my opinion. It feels slightly tingly, but it doesn't leave your skin feeling dry after you've washed it off at all. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, so it's quite gentle on the skin, but it just leaves it feeling nice and polished and smooth, and I've been really loving this one. And for the body, I've been getting into the Garnier Beauty Oil Scrub. So usually I use the Garnier Sugar Scrub, which is a really good, quite rough exfoliator. So if you want something quite strong, then I would go for that one because it works amazingly. But I thought I would include this one in this video because it is infused with an oil. So if your skin gets extremely dry in the winter and you find that most scrubs are a little bit too abrasive, then this might be a good option to try because it actually leaves your skin feeling nice and smooth. But it's got enough grains in it that it does give a good exfoliation too. So I've been really liking using that one. So after exfoliating, of course, you want to get that moisture back into your skin, and I've been loving serums and rich moisturizers and oils. Some of my favorites are, of course, Hydraluron. This is a hyaluronic acid serum, again by LABORATORIES. I've been through heaps of tubes of this. I absolutely love it. And they did recently come out with their moisture jelly, which I'm obsessed with now as well. Interesting looking packaging. You kind of just open the lid and you press down like this, and then the product pumps out, and then I'm just going to put it into my hands now because obviously I don't want to put it over my makeup, but it just leaves your skin feeling nice and plump and hydrated, and I do like that one. And just mixed together with the serum and then the moisture jelly, just leaves your skin feeling so smooth. I also love oils for the face. I've got 3 favorites that I want to show you guys. 2 are by my favorite skincare brand, ANTIPODES. First up is the Divine Face Oil. This is just a small sample size, and I have to say this does have a bit of a weird smell to it. Very kind of planty, very natural, but you get used to it. I use this in the morning if I'm not planning on wearing makeup. I would never use an oil underneath makeup because that can just break down your foundation. But if I'm not wearing makeup for the day and my skin's feeling a little bit dehydrated, then I'll go for this, or I'll use it in the evening as well. But usually for the nighttime, I'll use one of these. So this is the Joyous Protein-Rich Night Replenish Serum by ANTIPODES. It is a serum, but I'm going to kind of include it as an oil just because it kind of has the texture of an oil. It just sinks into your skin so nicely though. It leaves it feeling really moisturized, and I actually don't mind the smell of this one. I mean, if you really don't like natural products, then you probably won't like the smell, but for me it's fine. So I just love using this when my skin is dehydrated, or if my skin is feeling a bit more congested, if I'm breaking out a little bit, then I go for the trusty Rosehip Oil. This one is by SUKIN, and I know my bottle is so disgusting looking. I've had this for ages. If you suffer from acne and you're a little bit cautious about using an oil, try this one because it's actually really great at calming down any acne, and just, like I said, it's just a really good decongestant product for the skin, so we totally recommend this one. So that's all for skincare kind of treatment style products. Now onto fake tan. I love this stuff. I get so incredibly pale in the winter time. It's embarrassing. Not that there's anything wrong with being pale. If I could look like Kate Winslet, like an English rose pale ivory, I would totally be fine with that, but when I'm pale, I just look like I'm ill and I haven't left the house in weeks. So I love to use a Gradual tan just to kind of keep my colour looking a little bit more glowy, a bit more bronze, just pretending I'm still in summer basically. I love Bondi Sands. It's an Australian brand. You can get it from Priceline. For my body, I use the Everyday Gradual Tanning Milk, and I've actually almost finished this one. I need to buy another bottle, but I use this about 2 to 3 times a week every second day just to keep the tan looking nice, and then usually on a Sunday night I'll scrub everything off and then start from scratch. I've got on right now. I don't think it looks too intense or too fake. It just gives the skin a nice bronze glow. And then because I don't wear foundation often, obviously I want my face and my body to match, so I use the Bondi Sands Everyday Face Gradual Tanning Milk. Obviously the tan on your face never looks quite as strong as the body because you're cleansing your face twice a day, or at least you should be, so I feel like it washes off a lot faster, but I still think they work quite nicely together. For makeup products, I only have one, but I would totally recommend trying a illuminating primer. This is by L'Oreal. It's their Lumi Magique Base Pro. This is like such a great multi-purpose product. You can mix it in with your foundation to give it more of a dewy finish. You can use it as a primer underneath your foundation, which just kind of glows through, just leaves your skin looking beautiful. Or if you have oily skin and you're not really into that whole dewy finish even in the winter time, you could just use it as a highlighter. So just apply a little bit to the top of the cheekbones, just kind of target areas just to kind of give your skin that nice glow. So I do really love this one. And the last product is of course a candle. I feel like that's the only thing I really look forward to in the autumn winter months, is being able to get the candles out, because we all know it is way too hot in the summertime in Australia. This one is by Glasshouse, which is my favorite brand for candles. I know they're a little bit pricey, but they seriously are the strongest candle I've come across. This one is in Taha, I think that's how you say it. It's vanilla caramel. Oh my god, guys, if you smell this, you'll know why I'm sitting here awkwardly sniffing. It just smells so delicious, and like I said, they're really strong. And we live in a tiny house, so when I light this, it just literally makes the whole it makes the whole house smell like vanilla caramel. This is a mini one, but I do have like the large full-size one that my brother bought me for my birthday last year. But it's so good, guys. You really, like, you just need to go to any place that stocks Glasshouse candles and give them a try, because they smell delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what your winter beauty essentials are, and I'll see you